Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video I'll be playing in the Soviet Tier 10 Medium, the T-22 Medium. I don't know why my voice went so low there, but either way, the T-22 Medium is kind of insane. It's a vehicle that features mobility, damage per minute, and incredible levels of turn armor, enough that you really don't have to worry about being penetrated by most opponents. And we're going to use those capabilities to dominate the battlefield in this game. What's also crazy about the T-22 is it's incredibly fast. This thing is like a rocket, accelerating up to 56 kilometers per hour in less than 5 seconds, and you can see that here. This thing is crazy fast. It's one of the best counters to the E-50M and all the other overpowered mediums in this meta. However, it does not have gun depression, so that is something you're always going to have to keep in mind, because gun depression is very, very important. Now we have the enemy 60 TP, who just shot, so now we can poke and aim it on the 60 solar plate. We can put on my adrenaline, and we can aim it on the little itty bitty... I was hoping that would hit, but it's fine. We have another shot, and looks like the 60 is not going to give me the angular of the dangle, but what we can do is move up a little bit and push the 60 TP. We can see that this guy is what appears to be completely alone right now, so if we use the really good mobility on this tank, we roll around the corner over here, get a nice shell into the 60 once, reload again. I don't want to block the VK-90, but I also don't want to be shot. There you go. All right, you can go now, VK. I just didn't want to, be in a position where he's kind of blocked. We got the E5 on the corner as well. All right, let's aim it on the 60 TP track wheel. There's a nice 350. And let's keep on going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Boom. Another 275 tracking shell. I don't think the 60 TP really has the ability to deal with me at this point, and it doesn't matter because they're knocked out of the game. Alright, well, we have the E5, we have the 263. These are all very, very dangerous tanks. You have the 183. There you go. Nice 274. 183 is cooked at this point. There you go. He's taken out of the game. E5 is over there. I'm going to ignore the 263. Of course, I get max rolled, and 263 might have the ability to hit me again, but I'm going to try and roll into cover. Nice, okay. That was worth. Even with the max roll, it was worth, because now what I can do is I can get behind the E5, and I can help my VK-90 just kind of, destroy this poor dude. So we get one shell into him. Really? How does that not pen, game? That is so lame. Either way, let's just keep going. There you go. No damage has been bled into our vehicle. And we head over to the 263. At this point, this is a pretty easy win, though. We've done, I would assume, a solid amount of damage. Let's see, yeah, 2,960. Get to the rear of the 263, another nice, easy shot. That player's going to die, and all that's left is the 57 Heavy. We didn't do anything crazy, but it was a super easy game. And it just showcases where this tank is kind of brain dead. Wah! There you go. Nice, easy clear into the 57 Heavy. We picked up the kill. So in total, we did over 3,000 damage. We got a couple kills. And as you can see, we played super aggressive, right? Now, that's not to say the E50M couldn't have done what we did there, but it's still really nice that you can play this thing frontline and do the role of a heavy tank, kind of, right? The side-scraping capabilities on the T-22 are still completely unmatched. Even when it comes to heavy tanks, this vehicle still just dominates. And when you pair that with the DPM and the fact that this tank also has tungsten, allowing you to rip out higher alpha shells, basically you can have the same alpha damage as a Leopard with a 5-second reload using adrenaline and tungsten. It's kind of crazy. So what are we going to do this game? Well, up against us we have a medium and a light, and it's a pretty balanced matchup, apart from the fact their light tank is not going to stand as much of a chance against my T-22 medium. But we're going to move right over here, and we'll see what ends up happening. We have the Rhino already spotted, and I'm just going to chill in this crossing. We'll see if we can detect enemy vehicles. I'm going to move up a little bit. You can already see the enemy tanks all the way over here. Let's aim it on the side of the Rhino. Easy shell, 288 damage. It's not a high roll or anything, but it is still damage, and it bleeds out that Rhino. There you go. We take another shot at the Rhino. And what I'm going to do, if I move up a little bit over to this spot, we should now have the opportunity to shoot the Rhino in the side. There you go. Nice 338. This Rhino has kind of boxed himself into an awkward situation here. Ow. What even shot me? Ah, the Conqueror. That's good, though, because that Rhino getting stuck on the side is already kind of cooked. Ah, there it is. The Sheridan. The random Sheridan. Oh, and the 55A. Alright, well, we over-angle the side, we get 1 bounce, and let's keep backing up. Let's get another pen. Let's just wiggle our tank. We do get penned once. Okay, not necessarily good. Get another pen into you. Let's over-angle the sides. There you go. Get another bounce. Nice. Get another bounce. Do you see exactly what I'm talking about by the T-22 armor kind of goes burr? Like, this is exactly what I mean. You use the T-22 armor properly. That shell just went right into an invisible wall. But if you use this tank's armor properly, you will get bounces, 100%. And we're doing that right now. I mean, we are getting bounces, we are dealing damage, we are doing everything that you want from this tank. And look at that. I mean, we're just destroying these poor mediums. These guys are absolutely cooked at this point. Sheridan's out of the game. The Conqueror's now going to YOLO. I don't really care about that player. T-55A, I don't really care about you either. Easy clear. What you want to do again is try and over-angle your sides. But even if you can't, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to get to the side of the Conqueror, and this player is already going to be in a... Oh, that was unfortunate. I might actually die here. My M46 Patton is not necessarily helping me, and that's not a great, situation for me. Yeah. Oh well, M46 Patton decided not to help me. We still did fine, to be fair. I mean, we're going to win. The 113 GFT is dead. The enemy Rhino is going to die. We have a full health 183. And the M46 Patton gets the clear into the Conqueror. I just don't know why that player didn't help me when I needed the help, because it would have been nice. Either way, the Rhino is now going to be dead. And, well, good job from our team, bouncing every single shell. But our 50 TP gets the clear. And just like that, a nice victory. Let's take a look at how much damage we were able to deal in the end here. Victory. I'm assuming over 3,000. Again, it's hard to do bad in a T-22. And even though I did eventually die, we already made such a big impact. I mean, there you go. 4,000 damage. We blocked 1,700. All you need to do in this tank is understand the angles. If you wiggle it back and forth, people are not going to know how to pen you, and it's going to get away with some crazy games. I mean, I'm only at 7 minutes on the recording. I mean, both of those battles were instant steamroll wins. You can't do that in most tier 10s, but the T-22 just gets away with it. It's such an aggressive, such a dumb play style. So I would definitely recommend to consider picking up the T-22 whenever it hits stores, if it's a vehicle that suits your playstyle. It's got great turret armor, great overall hull armor, and super good mobility, allowing it to kind of cover all the bases. It's a beast. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you want to see more content like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button. As a quick side note, just because sometimes people ask me for this, how much money do I think the T-22 medium is worth? Personally, I'd say 17,500 gold. That's usually the average price Wargaming makes vehicles. Make sure you keep an eye out for double gold bundles, and if you don't see them, then wait for the Blitzfair gold boxes, because Wargaming fairly regularly sells this vehicle during Christmas time. You don't need to buy a tank immediately. Wait for the cheapest deals. Don't waste your gold unless you really, really want it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.